stresses on an arbitrary plane. You can also plane with it. I will take a plane like this. So x-axis, y-axis, z-axis. Something like this. I will take a point here. P, x, y, z. At this point, you have all the 6 stress components: sigma x, sigma y, sigma z, and also tau xy, tau yz, and tau zx. So, we will be given the stress tensor at point P as sigma x, sigma y, sigma z, tau xy, tau xz, tau yz, symmetric like this. So this stress tensor vary from point to point, that you know, because sigma x, sigma y, sigma z, tau xy, etc. they are all functions of x, y, z. Now here, arbitrary plane means it can have any inclination. So I will take and draw a normal here to this plane. So this is a normal which makes an angle 90 degrees with the plane. So the angle between this normal and the plane is 90 degrees. That is why the word it's a vector. So angle made by normal with the plane is 90 degrees. So we angle 90 degrees here. But this normal also makes some angles with XYZ planes or XYZ directions also. So suppose if n is like this, if this is x-axis, y-axis, z-axis, this normal makes angles with these axes also. Let me take those angles as alpha, beta, gamma. So alpha is the angle made by the normal with x-axis. Beta is the angle made by the normal with y-axis. Gamma is the angle made by the axis, made by the normal with z-axis. So alpha, beta, gamma, they are the angles made by the normal, that is level, with x, y, and z axes respectively. In other words, if you know the angles, you can call them as direction cosines. DCs of the normal or L, M, N, which is nothing but L is nothing but cos alpha, M is nothing but cos beta, N is nothing but cos gamma. This I have defined in principle stresses concept also. So L is nothing but cos alpha, M is nothing but cos beta, N is nothing but cos gamma. So if you know the angles, you can find out the DCs, L and N using this formula. So this is any plane. So ABC is some plane. N is the normal which is making an angle of 90 degrees with this plane. Suppose if the plane is like this, inclined. Is it 90 degrees? That is the normal. That normal will be making angles alpha, beta, gamma on the x, y, z axis. When such a problem is given, when stress tensor at a point is given, how to find the stresses on this arbitrary plane given the direction cosines? The plane, suppose if you incline the plane, then your alpha, beta, gamma will be different. So if plane rotate ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, if initially the plane is like this, normal will be like this. Suppose if you rotate the plane, ಈಗ rotate ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಆವಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, normal will be like this, alpha, beta, gamma also will change. So that is why it is called as arbitrary. Arbitrary means any, in general, any direction. So L M N, they are the direction cosines of the normal, which is making an angle of 90 degrees with the plane. So usually L is nothing but cos alpha, M is nothing but cos beta, N is nothing but cos alpha. Now the question they may ask in this series, the drop-out time is given the stress tensor at a point, to find the stresses on a plane whose normal, whose direction cosines of the normal are known. So we have to find the stresses. Actually, three types of stresses will be there. One is the normal stress on the plane. Second one is shear stress on the plane. Third one is resultant stress on the plane. So the first one, normal stress on the plane denoted by sigma, shear stress on the plane denoted by tau, resultant stress on the plane denoted by T. The meaning of that is, you will be having, this is the plane, let us say, and this is the normal. This is the plane, this is the plane. So you have to find normal stress acting on this plane. So this, at this point P, your stress tensor is known. So all these values will be knowing at this point P. And here, normal stress on this plane will be acting in this direction only. Normal direction only. Correct? Sigma will be in that direction only. Because it is perpendicular to the plane. Shear stress will be acting perpendicular to the normal stress. Andre ee plane alle irutte. Shear stress will be acting something like this. Parallel, it is perpendicular, parallel to the plane. So normal stress on the plane will be acting perpendicular to plane. Normal is perpendicular. Idu parallel to plane. Idu inclined to plane. So your resultant stress will be acting something like this. And in general, I can show like this. Sigma ಹೀಗಿದ್ರೆ, tau ಹೀಗಿದ್ರೆ, ಹೇಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ರಿಸಲ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಒಂದು ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಇದು ರಿಸಲ್ಟೆಂಟ್. T is the resultant. ಈ ಥರ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಇದು ಏನೇ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದರೆ you will be given the stress tensor at a point. So stress components will be given and the direction cosines will be given. Direction cosines of the normal will be given. ಇದು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಇದು ಗೊತ್ತಿರುತ್ತೆ, stress tensor ಇರುತ್ತೆ. So we have to find out these three stresses. So the unknowns are sigma, tau. So we have to note down three formulae. How to find sigma, how to find tau, how to find t. ಮೂರು ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಇದೆ. ಮೂರು ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಗೊತ್ತಿರೋದು ಯಾವ್ಯಾವುದು? So the given things are stress tensor ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ. Stress tensor ಅಂದರೆ sigma x, sigma y, sigma z, tau xy, tau yz, tau zx. ಇದು ಗೊತ್ತಿರುತ್ತೆ. This you will be knowing, and also you will be knowing the direction cosines ಅಂದರೆ L, M. ಇದು ಗೊತ್ತಿರುತ್ತೆ. So knowing these things, how to find out sigma, tau and t. That is the problem. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ we are going to use one important formula called Cauchy formula. Cauchy formula. I think in class 9 in the video, class 9 you refer. I have explained in that also. I explained what I have explained. So Cauchy formula is given by Tx is equal to, so it is very easy to remember this Cauchy formula. Tx, Ty, Tz. So these three are called as components of resultant stress. Like along xyz directions. Along xyz. These are called as components of resultant stress T along xyz directions. ಈ T ನ ರಿಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಮೂರು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ಅದರ ಕಾಂಪೊನೆಂಟ್ಸ್. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಎ 3 dimensional ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಸ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್. 2 dimension ಆದರೆ 2 ಕಾಂಪೊನೆಂಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಇಫ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ 3 dimension ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ 3 ಕಾಂಪೊನೆಂಟ್ಸ್. 3 ಕಾಂಪೊನೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಹೇಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಹೀಗೆ Tx x ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, y direction you have Ty like this, and in z direction you have Tz. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? 3 ಕಾಂಪೊನೆಂಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ. ಯೂಶುವಲ್ ಆಗಿ 2 dimensional ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ horizontal vertical component will resolve. But here, since there are 3 directions, we will be having the components of resultant stress along the 3 mutually perpendicular directions Tx, Ty, Tz. So these components are given by the formula sigma x into L plus tau xy into M plus tau xz into M. It is very easy to remember this. Now you have to remember, you see the first row here. First row here, stress tensor alli sigma x, tau xy, tau xz. We have to multiply those values by LML and we have to add. That gives the first Tx. Ty ಗೆ ಎರಡು rows ಇದೆ. ಎರಡು row ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ tau xy into L. ಸರಿನಾ? ಮೊದಲನೇದು L, ಎರಡನೇದು M ಮಾತ್ರ. ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ y into M ಪ್ಲಸ್ tau yz into M. ಇದು ಎರಡನೇದು. ಅದೇ ಥರ ಮೂರನೇದಕ್ಕೆ ಥರ್ಡ್ ರೋ. ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಟೇಕ್ ಥರ್ಡ್ ರೋ. tau xz into L plus tau yz into M plus sigma z into L. See, this is how the first step is. This is called as Cauchy formula. Now, after getting these 3 things, now you can find out normal stress. Resultant stress find out. Resultant stress ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾ? T is equal to tx square plus ty square plus tz square and result. That's right. First you have to find out tx, ty, tz by knowing the stress tensor and direction cosine. Then find out the resultant stress using this. Then second step, you have to find out the normal stress, sigma. Normal stress is obtained, sigma is obtained using another formula. Sigma is nothing but txl, tx into l plus ty into m plus tz into m. Got it? This is the formula used to find normal stress sigma. Once you know these two things, then shear stress, or it is also called as tangential stress. Shear stress is also called as tangential stress, denoted by tau. This is given by square root of t square minus sigma square. So like this. So we have to use these three formulas. 1, 2. Here you can see here that T is the resultant of sigma and tau. Therefore, we can say that T square is equal to sigma square plus tau square. ಈ ತರ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ. ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಆಗ್ತಾನೆ, ಟೋ ಹೀಗೆ ಆಗ್ತಾನೆ. ಇದನ್ನು ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಯು ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಟ್ರಯಾಂಗಲ್. ಇದು ಪಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಪೈಥಾಗರಸ್ ಥಿಯರಮ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಪೈಥಾಗರಸ್ ಥಿಯರಮ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಹೈಪೋಟೆನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಇದು 2 ಆಗುತ್ತಲ್ವಾ? Hypotenuse t square is equal to sigma square plus tau square. Correct? So therefore, what you can write here is tau is given by t square minus sigma square under root. So these three formula you have to remember. So in the left picture, you can do a problem on stresses on arbitrary plane. So what they have to give? They have to give the values of stress values. Sigma x, sigma y, sigma z, tau x y, tau y z, tau z x, and they have to give LMN values, direction cosine values. So they will give those two things. Given those two things, how to find the stresses acting on a plane, arbitrary plane? The stresses acting on arbitrary plane are sigma, tau and t. So those things are found out using this. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಏನಂದರೆ ಆಕ್ಟಾಹೆಡ್ರಲ್ ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಕೇಸ್. ಆಕ್ಟಾಹೆಡ್ರಲ್ ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ if the direction cosines are equal, that means if the plane is making equal angles with all the x, y, z directions, then such a plane is called as octahedral plane. There is a special type of plane. So octahedral plane. Octahedral. So octahedral plane means that makes equal angles. So normal n makes equal angles with x, y, z axis. When they make equal angles with x, y, z axis, the meaning of that is cos alpha is equal to beta is equal to gamma. Okay? More angle equal irutte. That means cos alpha is equal to cos beta is equal to cos gamma. That means n is equal to n. ಅರ್ಥಾಯ್ತಾ? ಮೂರು ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಎಷ್ಟು ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ we have this relation. I have given a relation L square plus M square plus N square is equal to 1. Correct? ಇದನ್ನ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ. So sum of the squares of the direction cosines is always equal to 1. Sum of squares of BCs ಈಗ ಇದನ್ನು ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಮೂರು ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಆದಾಗ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಸಿನ್ಸ್ L is equal to M is equal to N this equation will become now L square plus L square plus L square equal to that ಮೂರು ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲ L is equal to M is equal to N ಅಂದರೆ ಮೂರು N ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅವಾಗ 3L square is equal to 1 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ L square is equal to 1 by 3 L is equal to plus or minus ಅಂದರೆ ಇದರರ್ಥ ಏನಂದರೆ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಕೊಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ an octahedral plane are plus or minus 1 by root 3 plus or minus 1 by root 3 plus or minus ಮೂರು ಈಕ್ವಲ್ L is equal to M is equal to N ಅಂತ ಮೂರು ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ this is L this is M see if the direction cosines L and M are equal then such a plane is called as octahedral plane so octahedral plane ಅಂತ ವರ್ಡ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟ ತಕ್ಷಣ ನೀವು L is equal to M is equal to N ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕು ಆಯ್ತಾ ಈಗ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ so what they have to give? They have to give stress tensor at a point and the direction cosines they have to give. So if they give those things using these formula, you can find out the stresses on an arbitrary plane. So you can take the problem. I think you can take up exam problem only. So octahedral plane okay okay a body is subjected to write down the problem a body is subjected to three-dimensional forces, three-dimensional stress. This 3D stress as shown at a point as given by two hundred. Symmetric 200 minus 100 200 minus 100 20 determine the normal stress shear stress and resultant stress on number 1 the octahedral plane. Number 2 on the plane whose direction cosines are L is equal to M is equal to 1 by 2. So 10 marks we can ask this problem. So here he has given the stress tensor at a point and the direction cosines. We have to find these things. Normal stress means sigma, shear stress means tau, and resultant stress means T. So first we have to find T, then sigma, then tau. Like that. So the solution looks like this. First we write down the values of stresses. Compare this with the standard stress tensor. So this is the standard stress tensor. So if you compare, you can just compare this with this. Sigma x is how much? All the values in MPa. Sigma x is 200 MPa. Sigma y is minus 100 MPa. Sigma z is also minus 100 MPa. Tau xy is 200 MPa. Tau xz is also 200 MPa. Tau yz is also 200. Correct? All are equal here, except that sigma is equal. These are the values in MPa they are given. Here there are two cases. In the first case, he has asked the normal stress, shear stress, resultant stress values on octahedral plane. When they give octahedral plane, they won't give the direction cosines. So in sigma find out what equal tau and T. In the first case, he has asked determine the stress values on the octahedral plane. Octahedral plane of section, what are the values of LMN? What is the equal. That's minus sigma plus 1 by root 3, 1 by root 3, 1 by root 3. So first case octahedral plane. So I will write first one stresses on octahedral plane. First case. So L value they won't give L values, L values. You have to write on your own. So first one stresses on octahedral plane. So you know that on octahedral plane, L, M, N, all three are equal and is equal to 1 by root 3. That's all. Now you know the values of stresses here. You know the values of direction cosines. Use this formula. So first we will find out. So Cauchy's formula we have to apply to find the resultant stress components Tx, Ty, Tz. So Tx is sigma x into n. I told you how to remember this. First row. Take the first row, multiply this first term by n, second term by m, third term by n. So sigma x into n plus tau xy into m plus tau xz into n. Values into n. One substituting. 200 into 1 by root 3 minus plus tau xy plus 200 into 1 by root 3. So all are equal to 1 by root 3 plus 200 into 1 by root 3. Correct? So Zx is also told. Simplify money. So that is the answer we are going to get. Value, first value, ಏನಿಲ್ಲ 1 by root 3 into 600 ಅದು ತುಂಬ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ ಇದು ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಾಮನ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ ಇದು ಸೊ ಮೋರ್ 600 into 1 by root 3 ಎಷ್ಟು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರ್ತಾರೆ 1 115547 115.47. 346.4. Could be. Next, second one, Ty. Ty is this. Second row. You take the second row. As usual, multiply the first term by n, second term by m, third term by n. So tau xy into n plus sigma y into m plus tau yz into. So tau xy 200 into n is 1 by root 3 plus sigma y andre is minus 100 into 1 by root 3 plus tau yz is 200 into 1 by. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇರೆ ಬರ್ತದೆ 200 plus 200 400 400 minus 100 is 300 300 into 1 by root 3 ಬರ್ತದೆ. That means it is half of this 173 point delta. So one. Next, third one, Tz, component of resultant stress in z direction. So take the third row, multiply first by m, second by m, third by m. So tau xz into n plus tau yz into m plus sigma z. Okay. So tau xz is 200 only. 200 into 1 by root 3 plus tau yz is also 200 into 1 by root 3. Sigma z is minus 100. So minus 100 into. So this is 300 into 1 by root 3. So you get the same answer 173.21. Right? So once you get these three, Tx, Ty, Tz, next you can find out the resultant stress T. So resultant stress, first resultant stress करते हैं. T is equal to square root of Tx square plus Ty square plus Tz square. Just square them and add take the square. 346.41 square plus 173.21 square plus 173.21 square and the root. This is the resultant stress T. What is the answer? 424.26. 424.26, huh? 424.26. NPA ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ. ಅದು NPA. KPA ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ KPA. GPA ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ GPA. ಇದು ಒಂದಾಯ್ತು. First we got. Second, we have to find the normal stress. E form. Txm plus Tym plus Tzn. Fine. The normal stress on the octahedral plane only. The normal stress is equal to sigma is Txm plus Tym plus Tzn. Tx we got here 346.41 into 1 by root 2. Value is 1 by root 2. Plus Ty is 173.11 into 1 by root 2. M is also 1 by root 2. Plus Tz is also same 173.21 into 1 by root 3 you can take common. ಕಾಮನ್ ತೆಗಿಬೋದು, ಮೂರು ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಆಯ್ತು. $792.83 ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ನೋಡಿ, ತಕ್ಕೊಂಡು into 1/8. Add these two, these three into 1/8. That is the value of normal stress, sigma. 400 ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ವಾ? So sigma is equal to 400. Now the third one is shear stress ಅಥವಾ tangential stress. Shear stress tau is given by square root of p square minus c square. It is 424.26 square minus 400 square. And the right. Also 141.4 ಮೂರು ಬಂತಲ್ಲ. ಇದು ಒಂದಾಯ್ತು. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಎರಡು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಎರಡು ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. one plane we have done. Octahedral plane means L is equal to M is equal to N is equal to 1/√3. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಏನಿದೆ ಇದೇ ಥರ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಎರಡು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ ಎರಡು ಮಾಡಿ, ಒಂದು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ ಒಂದೇ. octahedral plane ಈಗ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ನೀವು, ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? Now he has asked for the second one. Second one is stresses on the plane. ಎರಡನೇದು stresses on the plane. Second case ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾನೆ, L is equal to M is equal to 1/√2 ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ಇದೇ ಥರ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಫ್ LMN ಬೇರೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? LMN ಮಾತ್ರ ಬೇರೆ, ಬಾಕಿ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸೇಮ್. ಸೊ LMN ಬೇರೆ ಆದಾಗ ಬೇರೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಯು ಗೆಟ್ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್, TX, TY, TZ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ. ಸೊ L is equal to ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ L is equal to M is equal to 1/√2. ಸೊ N ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? ಹೌ ಯು ಫೈಂಡ್ N ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ? ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ದಿಸ್ ರಿಲೇಷನ್ L square plus M square plus N square is equal to 1. If you know any two values, you can find out the third one. So ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಆದರೆ ಇದು 1/√2 ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ 1/√2 ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ m ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 1. 1/√2 ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಹಾಫ್, ಇದು ಹಾಫ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ m ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 1. ಸೊ ಅಂದರೆ 1 ಪ್ಲಸ್ m ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 1. n ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಈಸ್ 0, n ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ 0. ಅಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ n 0 ಅನ್ನೋದ್ರ ಅರ್ಥ ಏನು? cos gamma is equal to 0, gamma 90 degrees ಅಂತ ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಬೇರೆ ಏನಲ್ಲ, ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಅಂದರೆ that normal is making an angle of 90 degrees with z axis. That's all. So you need not worry about the values. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಈ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ತಗೋಬೇಕು. So therefore L is equal to 1/√2, M is equal to 1/√2 and N is equal to 0. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಇದನ್ನು ಹಾಕೊಂಡು you have to put these values of L and M. If they give the values, two values, you can find out the third value using this. So repeat the exercise and find out the values of Tx, Ty, Tz. So first you find out Tx, then Ty, then Tz. Tx, very simple. Once again it is sigma x into L plus tau x into M plus tau x into L. Sigma x is 200. 200 into 1/√2 plus tau xy is also 200 into 1/√2 plus this n value is 0. This third one will become 0. Third term barabar because n is 0. Similarly Ty tau xy into L, that is 200 into 1/√2 plus sigma y into M. So that is minus, because minus 100 into M is also 1/√2. Of course third will not be there because M is 0. TZ tau ZX L. Tau ZX is 200 into L is 1 by root 2. 1 by root 2 plus tau YZ M, that means plus 200 into 1 by root 2. So suppose 100. So these are the values of Tx, Ty, Tz. After getting that, then you can get the value of T and then normal stress and shear stress. Of course, in this problem, he has asked the stresses on two planes. They may ask on one plane. Value is 40. 280. What is the response? 282.8 hour.
84.
Last one was stable. Same. Second one 100 by root 2. 100 by root 2. Ty 7
70.7.
70.7. Next T continues. T is the resultant stress given by square root of Tx square plus Ty square plus Ty square. Square and half. So this is the resultant stress. Then normal stress. Tx, Ty, let us give substitute, get the answer. Then shear stress. So this is the resultant stress. So root of T square minus sigma square. These are the answers for the second case. ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್
406.1.
406.1. Then this also Tx into N 249 is it? Point
9.
this value. Three, 21. Point 2 ಅಲ್ಲ ಈ ಥರ ಇರ್ತದೆ ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ ಟೋ ಸೊ ಟೋ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಈಸ್ 320.21 sigma value is 249.9 resultant stress T is 406 think you understood that. So given the stress tensor at a point, there is stress values and direction cosine. We can always find out the stress components, that is normal stress, shear stress and resultant stress on an arbitrary plane whose normal makes direction cosines L, M, N. If they give octahedral plane, LMN will be equal to 1 by root 3. If they give any other plane, they will give the values of any two. You can find out the third value using this relation. That's right, huh? Although they may give all the three. If they give two, use this relation, get the third one, N will find out. Then use the formula, Cauchy's formula to calculate Tx, Ty, Tz. Then the resultant stress is given by root of the Tx square plus Ty square plus Tz square in magnitude. Normal stress is given by once again Txn plus Tym plus Tzn. And shear stress is root of T square minus this is how we can find out the stresses on any arbitrary plane.